Hello. Good to see you, Pyo. Straight up, I nap to VODs of someone who plays Vintage Story like all the time. It's a very good game to nap to, unless something scary is happening. Alright, so, to start us off, we have bullet points, as per usual. I am Turtle, pronouns are she, her, and I'm broadcasting to you from your local pond. Time for rules. Chat is English only for the purposes of moderation and conversation. This waterway is for creatures 18 and older. I know I look like just a cute little thing, but this cute little thing is an adult in an adult space. So if you are under 18, now is the time to swim away. There is no backseating the streamer or her guests. I don't know how to drive, and I'm not sure whose vehicle you've gotten into. Good luck. If you are belligerent or otherwise unpleasant to the streamer or members of chat, you will be removed from the pond at the discretion of the reptile. If shit sucks, hit the bricks. If you sucks, I hit you with bricks. Now that that's all out of the way, you may have noticed that despite not having a concrete schedule, I typically have been streaming Thursdays and Sundays. I didn't do Sunday. I wanted to do Saturday because I really like playing Vintage Story. But then I pulled just about every single muscle in my lower back doing something at work a little too ambitiously, and I did not want to sit at my desk chair. And then Sunday was boyfriend day, so I was with boyfriend. It is possible that I will stream twice today. I might take a couple hours break after this stream and then maybe come back later in the evening. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. So those are... The shell is very sensitive, this is true. The shell is very sensitive. And I am not in the same amount of shape that I was when I was a high school athlete. So, oops. We'll see how I'm feeling, and maybe we'll get 2 streams. Nobody knows. Okay. What's happening in here? Alright, we have cooking pots. We have a storage vessel. Prospecting click. Click pick. Okay. It's raining, and I'm going to be starving soon, and I don't have any food. Unless food is in here. Gamers, I have no food. Okay. I have 20 rusty gears. I'm glad you think my voice is soothing. One of the qualities I look for in people I watch stream is, do I like hearing their voice? Not everyone passes that requirement. So I'm glad that I seem to pass that requirement for at least one person. Yeah, I did just see a spear. Okay. Where's my knife? Oh, it's already in my hotbar. Okay. Oh. Partially eaten rooster. As anticipated, it has no meat. Alright. Time to look for what's-its. Who's-its and what's-its. So that my thing can stop singing a song at me. I found a teleporter already? I forgot that. Damn. I can't eat that kind of mushroom. That kind of mushroom. No, those are the bitter ones. Can't eat those either. Oh. Is this edible? Wonderful news, everyone. That's edible. Are there more of you? I move so much faster than when I started. I am running. I am clicking to run. I run and hop everywhere no matter the circumstances, I will be honest. It is not a good use of my hunger bar. Can I eat that? Can I eat that fox if I find it again? However, one of the settings that I overshot that. Crazy stuff. Okay. One of the settings that I do have changed from default is movement speed. I have movement speed set to slightly faster than default, which is the actual name of the setting. Alright. A single bushmeat. Right? Yep, single bushmeat. I suppose that's fitting, since foxes are not large creatures. Fool's Cone Cap is edible, but it is also, a hallucinogen, which will give me, Minecraft pufferfish style effects that I really don't want. Lobster. Oh, my lobster. Oh, my friend the lobster. It's gonna be really funny if they ever add various shellfish and crustaceans to this game. And we have, like, lobster and lobster. Oop. Something is grass. Oh, there's a dog right on top of me. Goodbye. Goodbye, unless you run into the water and I can kill you and then eat you for sustenance. What if I ate you for glory and power? What if I did that? Would you hate me? Ooh. The speed of animals. The sad sound that is squeaking is my character taking damage from starvation. Characters have voices made of instruments in this game the same way you do in, like, Don't Starve. Yeah, she's a little bit starving, but don't worry, I have 6 bushmeat to put on the fire. And a couple of mushrooms. And we're gonna scurry on home to do that. Oh, and there's berries. Ooh, there's berries. I'm gonna throw my knife and eat berries. Okie dokie. Saved by the berries. Many such cases. Yeah, what's fun is that, like, part of character creation is choosing what your MIDI bank is, and then also choosing the pitch. So, like, there's like trumpet, there's flute, there's alto flute, which is what I use. There's like an oboe. There's a few different options. And basically, like, you pick which instrument setting, and then you also pick the pitch. I can't remember if my pitch is medium or low, but I liked the alto flute because I feel like it kind of hits the same notes that my actual voice does, and I think that's fun. I just think it's cute that I can do that. Oh, I got charcoal going already. Alright, that's good. Let me collect these cattails. Cattails are a surprise tool that will help us later. I say as though they have not significantly helped us already, and are not a pivotal resource in the early game. Usually when I play this game, I have a couple mods, and one of the mods I always use is the one for beekeeping, where, like, you can make good hives for your bees where you don't have to break the structure to get honey. And, you know, obviously I like that mod because I don't want my bees to get mad at me. Yeah, there's bees in this game. They're very cute little pixel swarms. And they're actually, like, really important to get. Because honey is a valuable resource both as food and as an ingredient for a more powerful healing item. But also, beeswax is needed for candles, which you can use to make lanterns, and also you have to preserve food for the winter, which means you have to seal your food away with either lard or wax. Hey, Skitty! And lard is an incredibly important resource for making machines. And because it's so important for making machines, you really don't want to have to use it to seal your food away, you know? It's not technically called lard, it's called, it used to just be fat, but with this new update, fat can actually go bad now, and so you have to cook it in a pot to get, like, rendered fat. Which, it's a very small change. It's not something I'm, like, annoyed with. It's a little bit of, like, ugh, now there's awesome, great, there's just a new step to deal with, but also the whole point of this game is that the mechanics of survival are semi-realistic. Unrendered fat does go bad. There is a reason we render fat. So, like, I get it. I get it. I'm not mad. It's just a bit of a surprise when you realize all of a sudden, oh, this resource says it's gonna spoil in an hour. What the fuck do you mean? It didn't do that before. But basically, you need rendered fat for its greasing purposes, so you don't really want to be frivolous with it, even though, you know, it isn't exactly frivolous to, like, survive winter and to make sure you don't die. That's not being frivolous, that's just, normal. Whoop. Little bit of frame skip. Yeah, totally. Be frivolous with your fat. Don't worry about it. Nothing ever bad happened. Can I just cook this? Can I just, like, cook a mushroom? Is that okay? Wonderful news, chat. It's not okay. My fat! It's been frivolized! Ah! Everyone drop and roll! Not J, I wanted to hit H. Hit. Okay. Teehee. I've watched enough people playing whatever it is, the Dark Souls, to know what that means. You do also want fat rolls. Like, if those rolls ain't made with, like, either butter or lard, you're a disgrace. Truly. How big a boar are you? Your weight's low. That's too bad. Don't think I can do anything to change that right now. Yes! Kill! Kill, destroy. Yes! Harvest! Bones. Bones for the bone pile. Yay! Oh, that's adorable. Oh. Oh. Sorry, I just gotta hover over that with my mouse and look at it a little bit. That's adorable. Oh, my cooking pot. My cooking pots are done. I can cook my mushrooms. I can make stew of mushrooms. Fuck yeah. Okay. Yes! 3 servings of us too. Okay. Ba-ba. I should properly break this vessel. There we go. Alright, it's carrots. Good to have. Literally, I get to have 3 stew. It's gonna be so awesome. Hell yeah. And immediately my 3 stew is gone. Okay. Alright. Okay, my charcoal is still cooking. My charcoal is still cooking. It is the way of soups and stews. It is their purpose to be eaten. I might want to put all of my seeds in the same basket, but that's not what I was gonna say. I might want to pan more bony soil for resources. No. Cause it's a real good resource. That's how I got some gems and these copper arrowheads. A girl invites you to her house and she's just got a line of bones outside the door. What do you do? What you doing? Is this good or bad for you? You blush? Okay, good to know. Yeah, one of I don't know if he still collects bones, but he has his own place, so I'm sure no one is stopping him from it. Oh, Skitty. What if she does want your bones? Blink blink. I mean, maybe, I mean, you never really know if bones are plain until you know, strip them clean and can look at them properly. Smiles sweetly. But yeah, one of my boys collects bones. He just like finds on rocks. It's very cute. I would probably also do that, but first of all, I don't know how to clean them. Second of all, I don't have a safe place to set up where I would clean them. And third of all, I don't think my mom would want that in the house. And that's not, like, a worthwhile thing to hide. I don't. Fourth of all, I don't know where they would get put. I don't have anywhere to put bones that aren't in my body. I don't like when things are stinky. Would you like a pretty girl to collect your bones, Skitty? Or would that be a deal breaker for you? Candle! Oh. Declining to violent is also really funny. Declining to violent. Me when I'm a pacifist. Oh. Shower and then clarinet. Do you shower like with your clarinet? I play drums and my brother plays brass, so I don't know how you clean woodwinds. Aww. It doesn't get to have a bonding shower with its player. Little pipe, I see. Not too different from a trombone. Yeah, you do get to blow it. Yeah, I've seen my brother's trombone take a bath before. Or at least the one he was loaned in middle school. That one was fucking nasty. school-loaned instruments are an interesting beast. I'm gonna take a break from soil and to see if any mushrooms have grown back in this rain for me to munch on. Do I have munchrooms? Please. I'm singing my beautiful hunger song. Oh, okay. So like if the pads are getting removed or are removed, then you can just soak that thing. Does whatever they're painted with make them waterproof? Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. No wet slop for a wooden clarinet. Which is a little odd to me, because when you play something with your mouth, you're just making it humid in there, you know? Like, the thing can't get wet, but you can make it uniquely humid inside, and that's just okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Actual water would warp and crack wood. Okay. So you're also, like, regularly taking any possible built up humidity away from it anyway when you clean it. I passed my hill. There it is. Time to make another stew. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, I haven't thought about the logistics of marching band in a long ass time. Yeah, you would probably just have to like fully cancel your program for rain if you have woodwinds section. Ooh. My charcoal is done. And alright, everyone with a woodwind, march and hum really loudly. Hum as loud as you fucking can. We do this parade, rain or shine. Start singing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's breath control either way, I guess. Oh, that's so funny. That's so sillies to me. Okay. Yeah, I didn't make a pickaxe mold. Because I do already have a hold imaginary instruments and just go for it. Oh, that rolls. Okay. Okay, we've got... High school was such a strange time. Yeah. Especially when you're involved in something like band. I don't wanna call it like... I don't wanna call band like a niche activity, cause I don't think it really is, but you really just doing some shit, some silly shit sometimes. Okay. I made 2 tool racks instead of the thing I, actually need to make. Where'd my sticks go? They teleported into my inventory after I used them. Why would such a thing possibly happen? Who did this? Who's responsible? Yeah. It's interesting how, what activities are considered popular varies from school to school. It really isn't quite universal the way, high schools are portrayed in media. Okay, well, I'm gonna sift some more bones while I wait for those to cool. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And if your school's band program is actually good, then that means something. I love the music in this game. It's so fun. It's very cute, even the scary ones. So I think once I'm done with these 3 chunks of bony soil, I'm gonna make a couple more things to fire up in pit kilns, and then we might do some underground exploring. See what kind of ruined rooms we can find, see what kind of ores we can get marked and whatnot. Because now that I have a hammer, I'll actually be able to extract my ores. Okie dokie. My bones. That's what that'll go. Okay. It is nice that you can just kind of put shit on the floor. Cattails included. So I'm gonna take the cattails out. I can make some rice porridge. But I should scrounge up some berries to add to it instead of just doing that. I can go there. This'll stack. Firewood can stack. Sticks can also stack. Okay. I am the floor storage gamer. I am the floor storage gamer, and all of you will have to simply forgive me. Let's also go in the forage. Okay. So I should make... I should make a regular pickaxe mold. I should make a clay anvil mold. And that should make bowls. I will have enough clay for some of this. Anvil mold takes quite a lot though. So I'll probably have to make myself a new shovel and go into the front yard. Doo -doo -doo. Yes. Okay. Shovel. Shovel tech. You're off to work now? Thank you. Thank you for the luck. Good luck with work. May it not be soul-sucking and horrid. Hashtag survive. Whee! I might get the mod that, like, slowly auto-completes these things for you back eventually. Because this is fairly tedious. Especially for bigger objects where, like, the shape keeps changing each layer, and so the copy layer, the default copy layer feature doesn't quite fit for use case. Like, for this one, I can just copy the layer because it's the same thing. But I don't think the next one is the same thing. Yeah. My little freak is hungry again. You can have one mushroom. Like, there's definitely some cases with the autocomplete mod where, like, using the default tools is faster. But sometimes this shit's a little hard to look at. Alright. My thing's done. There we go. Okay. Need some of this. Alright. I think I'm gonna wipe these up. And then go on a little berries search. See if I can pick some berries to cook with this rice that I got. And then just like take that with me while I go exploring. While I go underground exploring. I should probably have my spear out and available to me while running through the wilderness. Eh? Red currants. Yeah, I listen to the musics. Musics are nice. Oh, these. Oh, Noah Khan. I don't really listen to him. Like, he's not really someone whose, like, discography I've checked out. Like, I've heard, like, pieces of some of his songs just from cultural osmosis. I'm like, yeah, it's good. Honestly, I've really been re-listening to, like, Metric's first 3 albums again from, like, the mid-2000s. Yes, spelled like that. Just been in that kind of mood. All these berries not ripe for a couple days still. Yeah, I like them. If you've ever watched that Scott Pilgrim movie, the song Black Sheep that one of the exes sang. Okay, the song, like that song when they're at the concert, that is a Metric song. It's sung by the person playing the character in the movie, but the actual song is by Metric. I don't know if it was like written for the movie. I would have to check when the original is from. But yeah. So if you remember that, you know a little bit of what their sound is already. Yeah, there aren't that many musicians where I'll just like put on an album and listen to the whole thing. Usually it's a case of like I find an artist, I like a couple of their songs, and that's it. But Metric is one of a handful of bands where I will just put on an album sometimes if I'm in the mood. Gamers, I am not finding... Oh, never mind. I am finding. I'm finding only 3. I found 3 berries. I would like to accumulate 12 berries. Have a good practice. I'm gonna have to like pick up some horsetail and make a couple poultices to not starve to death. starving to death would be objectively not great. Okie dokie. This is not the horsetail direction. Let's wind around. Hello? Yay. Yay, my flax. Plundering my flax. Finding flax in the wild and plundering it for all it's worth. Hashtag my plunders. I am once again not going in the direction of horsetail. If I can just get two of 6 of something, then I can make a full pot of meal. I don't remember if I have horsetail in my house or not. I'm just gonna go to where I know for sure there is horsetail, which is in the forest. These are ferns. Ferns do not make healing items. May I... There! 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright. Okay. I'm gonna make more than 4. But I wanted to get 4 in my system before something bad happened. Oh, hello. What, some blackberry brambles? None of them are ripe? Fuck me then, I guess? Oh, that's cattail roots. That's not gonna do anything. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna just eat this fucking flax grain. It's not good for much more than chickens. But I don't have any chickens. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is make a couple make 2 different 3-serving things with the rice. Because the first group of meal is probably gonna be eaten completely, and then the second group of 3 meals I can take with me on my journey. Oh! Oh, that fed me quite a bit more than I was expecting. Okay. Damn. Okay. It's pretty good. I need to pick that up. Okay. Things that I do not need in my inventory. Don't I have quartz somewhere else? Yeah, I have quartz in this basket. Alright. I don't need clay. I don't need wooden pan. I might need fire starter if I fall in water and have a torch outage incident, I can put feathers on the floor. I will plant my cattails. Ooh, no, you're not red now. Where's my cattail hole? There it is. Okay. I don't think I ever finished my thought when I was talking about the bee apiaries. So, usually I play with a couple of mods. One of them being the bee thing that I've already spoken about. But because I was playing the unstable releases of this version of the game, obviously there was not... I mean, I'm sure some modders, like, were trying to keep up with that, but the people... The team behind the game itself would prefer you, obviously, to not use mods on an unstable release. Because then if you're crashing, like if your shit's going wrong, they don't know if it's their fault or a mod's fault. And that's just not good for bug reports. So I didn't have my bees mod. And not what I wanted to pick up. So something I realized is that when I don't have the bees mod and I have to break all of my hives in order to get the honey that I need to harvest them. In order to harvest honeycomb, you have to break the bee habitat, which obviously I don't like doing. But when you play with the mechanic as intended, I realize, oh, this forces reeds to be an important resource, even there's evidence that I've been down here before. Okay. Anyway. The fact that you make skeps out of reeds and honey and beeswax are like a continually important resource makes it so that reed farming and gathering is like important for you to do no matter where in the game you are. And when I was playing with the B mod, reads were like kinda obsolete at a certain point because you're not using them for baskets because baskets are really small, and if you're in the later game, you're like, you have the materials to make real chests. Wolves. I don't want wolves. And also, reeds make hand baskets, but once you get later in the game, a hand basket is the smallest expansion you have to your inventory, so you don't really want to hold on to that. Like, you're not gonna keep making baskets. So I don't really know if I'm gonna keep using the B mod or not, because high fertility soil. Oh, that's huge. Ooh. Because I kind of like that reeds were like staying a relevant resource. That it just seems like, yeah, that's appropriately balanced. That makes sense. You know? Oh. Time to staircase. Because my ass does not make ladders. I suppose I absolutely have enough sticks at home to make a bunch of ladders, but eh. Hey. Hey, Minnie. Hey, Minnie. I hope this is a something and not a nothing. Gamers, it might in fact be a nothing. Alright, well, I have just remembered that I do in fact have a prospecting pick, so we're gonna do prospecting. Eh. Okay. So not much of anything. We got not much of anything worth our while. do. We shall poke around somewhere a bit different then. Whee! I put my fennel in my hotbar so that I could eat it, and then I didn't eat it. There we go. This seems like a place where a hole would spawn. This seems like a place where hole might be real. This is so cute. Adorable. I love when a place is just cutes. Sometimes I say shit and I'm just like, yeah, I am a girl gamer, aren't I? I'm like that with Magic the Gathering also. 'Cause certain like card sets have like there are these specific cards in the card set that either have alternate art in an art style that is specific to that release, or all of these, 12, 20 cards are just in a specific art style. And I love that shit. I love the Wilds of Eldraine pretty like fairy tale cards, and I love the alternate art cards for Lorwyn, and I'm so excited about the alternate art for the like reprints in Secrets of Strixhaven. They're just so pretty. Like, I don't want foil cards, because foil makes the cards hard to look at, and it's harder to see the art when that shit's shiny, and it like warps your color perception, and as an artist that's fucking obnoxious. And like, I would love to try a couple collector booster packs, but then, at least with Strixhaven, you're getting the chance of like your alternate art cards being the Japanese release in Japanese, and I'm just like, I'm like, some people are genuinely collecting. Like, they are not. Like, they are collecting more than they are playing. Or they are, willing to have cards that, like, they just look at because they're cool. But, like, I want my cool, pretty cards to be playable. And I can't do that if I don't know what the fuck they say because they're in Japanese. You know? I want to have pretty cards. I want to have pretty cards that I can actually play with. And so one of the things that's actively making me not want to bother with collector boosters is the chance that shit's gonna be in the wrong language, or in a language I can't really play in. Because I don't know it. Well, this is a hole. Yay! Welcome back. I was just talking about Magic the Gathering. Nothing particularly important. Yeah, just, I like it when a set has specific cards that are in a certain art style that's like particular to that set, like they did alternate art for cards in Lorwyn, and just like when they are reprinting cards that have been in other sets before, when they come out in a new set, they're just like in a new art style. I think that shit is so cool. Cool and cute. I enjoys it. And also it's like there's more thought put into the designs, I feel. Like you were practicing, so you probably didn't actually hear me. But I don't like foils. Pardon me. I don't like foils. They make the art. First of all, they make the text on the card harder for me to read. Okay. They make the text harder to read, but it also makes the art of the card harder to look at. Like, like my boyfriend Will, the, the one that plays magic. He got Will, our friend Will. Everyone loves him. He like tried to match his card sleeves to uh-oh. Uh-oh, gamers, I think there's locusts up there. And locusts. Yup, 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 yup. Oh, goodbye, goodbye. I hope this ain't one of the dead ends I found. So he tried to do the fun thing and match and match his, yes, different from the boyfriend that doesn't play magic. Alize just likes to watch. Alize thinks that socially what happens between the other three of us is hilarious. But he himself doesn't want to play. So yeah, there's all turtle keel. So anyway, Will tried to get sleeves that like kinda matched the accent color in his commander's clothes, which is like, it's not quite like a daffodil yellow, but it's not it's not a dark gold, you know? But commanders from precons always come in a foil treatment. So it's hard to fucking tell what goddamn color that like shade of yellow that is, because it's foil. And it annoys me. And then the other thing is just like, over time they curve, which is the actually practical complaint to have about, okay, this is the crack I went through, I think. Is it? No, this was the dead end where the water was. If you can't tell, I'm lost. Yeah, the like practical complaint to have about foils is that over time, yeah, and I can't go this way. That's just inherently the wrong way because I did not have a locust problem where I came from. Okay. And like, if you have a, oh, we're dropping frames. Uh-oh. No, don't go full screen. Hold on. Hmm? Okay. I don't see any issues with my... What's it? It could be your internet connection, yeah. I have noticed that even though I keep going up here, I have noticed that even though this is the stable release, like, I just get frame stutters, like, actually in the game. And that might have happened without me actually noticing, because I'm talking about things. Yeah. Many such cases. Okay. I'm gonna go back in the crevice and just double check that this was an actual dead end. It was. Okay. 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 I'm gonna die in this cave. Where the fuck did I come from? 'Cause it... Ugh. Honestly, I also usually play with a teleport mod, 'cause my ass get lost under any circumstances. Okay. But yeah, like, when your cards fucking curve, like, it's a little bit like marking them in your deck. You know? And that's a thing you shouldn't do. Like, I've got some lands that I ordered, like, just a group of lands, a certain number of each. And they, like, most of the forests I got were foils and slightly curved. So if I use those to build a deck, I'm kinda always gonna know I'm gonna know where my forests are, because those are the ones that are slightly curved. And I don't have control over that, but it's still a kind of cheating, and I don't like it. So, I'm sure that's not a new complaint or judgment. Yeah, that shit's probably been around in every trading card game since they started doing plastic-based foil treatments. I don't know what other material a foil treatment would be based out of, but not my job. The other thing I'm annoyed about is Hasbro's, like, as far as I know, like, recent inability to actually get their products to. Oh. Oh, if this is a layer of quartz, I'm fucked. As far as my tunneling up strategy goes. Okay. Because, like, apparently they ooh. Okay. Yay. They had, like, printing issues with Strixhaven. And so... Oh, okay. I'm in the darkness now. Oh, this is... This is not... Great. Okay, that's water. Okay. It's just washing me down. Can I relight my torch? Okay. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Oh, this is annoying. Alright. So because of these, like, printing issues, they straight up could not get a bunch of stock to their businesses that sell for them. And, like, our LGS, like, still doesn't have the shit we want. And pre-release weekend was last weekend. Oh, well, there's a way up. Where did this push me out of? This is not where my staircase started. At all. Whatever. I'm out now, I guess. So, like, not only was it, like, no, it's been, okay, this past Friday was the official release, I think. Which means the weekend before last was pre-release weekend. So they've... we're not gonna mind the bear. So it's been 2 weeks, and our LGS still does not have the full shipment that they should have had like two, maybe even 3 weeks ago to prepare. And like, not only did they not have it, but their own distributor didn't have it. So we just don't fucking know when it's gonna finally be available. Which sucks, cause we're trying to set up a whole, like, we're trying to do a thing where, like, we all get, like, we each buy a bundle, which is like 9 packs and a spin down die, specific to the release. Oh shit, Meteoric Iron? Oh my god. Okay. And so I'm trying to put together basically a sealed game night where we each buy our own bundles, and then we build a deck out of the packs we get from that, because, and then we fight. Because, like, my brother and I went to the pre-release event for Lorwyn, and it functions the same way. It's a sealed event. You get a box of packs. You go forth, evaluate your shit and build it. But the time limit for evaluating your shit and building a deck out of it was kind of too stressful to be fun. So I figured doing the same thing but just among a small group of friends would be a better way to celebrate a release we actually think we like. And we still can't fucking do it because no one has shit. No one has shit because WotC can't get it together. Like, at what point do their distributors, like, fucking sue them for damages? You know? Like, it would be pretty reasonable to say that the fact that they don't have it together with their printing has caused game stores to lose money, you know? like, as much of a bullshit thing like potential profit is, or like perceived potential profit, like, ugh. Because I like my local game store. They're chill. It's not weird to be a woman there, which is an incredibly low bar, but simultaneously a bar that the game store even closer to us doesn't pass. So, you know. I'd like to give them my money. If Wizards let me. If Wizards got their shit together and gave them the things I'm trying to buy from them. But yeah, like we should be able to be figuring out when to get together by now. And we can't even start that because none of us fucking have any bundles. I don't think Swavet is actually like used for anything. I think it's just a rock. And what's crazy to me about like the sheer fact that Magic is having these kind of supply issues is that according to some recent legal proceedings that Wizards room that lantern. Okay. Oh my god, and a torch holder. Okay. But according to a, I believe, ongoing lawsuit that Wizards is facing. Shit. This is awesome. Oh, part of it's rotten, so I'm not gonna get lore out of it. Okay. 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 I'll eat 5 mushrooms. Like, Hasbro is being supported almost solely by Magic the Gathering. So you would think that would be an incentive to not repeatedly fuck this up so bad. What even? Okay. But apparently not. Okay, so I'll come back for like the cool shit that's in there later. Then I will mark right here so that I know where the cave entrance is next time. I drew that by accident. Yeah, it's just their conduct is a bit baffling to me due to the situations. You know? Like, y'all, why are you fumbling the one thing that's saving you? How are you doing that? Anyway. Oh. Decent magnetite. That's pretty. That's really important. And we also have 1 day left before monsters appear. So I should get my cave exploring down as soon as possible. I should get as many cave goodies as I'm able to. In the meantime. Yeah, I don't know why I did. I don't know why I did that last one. Okay. Okay. Anyway, that's probably the end of me complaining about wizards. Iron ore. Oh, that's sick. Okay. Man, and I've never seen magnetite. I didn't know. I didn't know it looked like that. I always find the variety of iron that's like red. Whichever one that is. Hematite. I usually find hematite. We got glowworms. They glow me in worms. I've also got saltpeter. Oop. Okay, so I came from up there. Now for the arduous return. I do have keep inventory on, so theoretically I could die. But I do have a good health boost currently due to my varied diet. And I would like to not lose that. So So we have been up for a couple hours already. I did float the the idea at the beginning that I might do this twice. Like, take a break for a couple hours, come back on, just because I like playing vintage. And I like being in a new world. It is fun. So I might wind down after I finally make it back to my hovel. Just give my voice a little break and eat some dinner. We will see. Because I probably won't be streaming Sunday. Because we have our, mandatory monthly training. So people don't die. And that's a little later in the day. And it's possible that I might go from that to polycule time, depending on how tired everyone is from situations. So I might get to in simply because you might not see me till next Thursday. Oh. I don't know if you'll even see me next Thursday, my work schedule is going back. Oh my god, we have dirt. I'm going back to working Friday evenings, so it's not like late. Uh-oh, there's sand. Okay. Okay. No sand above me. I am safe. Talking about my work schedule. Okay. ADHD in action, gang. Basically, I'm going back to, like, my regular work schedule, which is... I can't eat that. Thursday evenings as well. So, I don't know if, so I definitely won't be online, like, early in the evening, late afternoon. There will be none of that because I will be doing an actual job. And also, I just, my job is, yelling, mostly. A great deal of my job consists of being very loud for a long time. Minmouse! Well, I mean, you say you're late, but you're here. I'm talking about my job. You also have a real job. You were, like, actually at work. But yeah, because I am returning to yelling job happening on Thursdays, I don't know how good my voice will be for speaking quietly into a microphone. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, we love mini golfing. Do you like my, life-accurate bedroom situation here? Do you like all of the piles that I have to walk over to get to my bed? Oh, that's adorable. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be streaming Thursday next week or not. We will all find out together if that will happen or not. Oh. Smiles serenely. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot to set my shit on fire before I left. God damn it. These should be fired by now. This is why we tag the stream ADHD, folks. This is why we do that. 50! Alright. Bup, bup. Whip, bup. Beep, boop, beep. What things should I do? What should... Oh, that's so silly. Oh, that's so fun. What's that called? Is it like a puzzle to figure out where things were supposed to go? Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Okay, none of them noticed me somehow. Moving on. I see. I see things. I see animals that I want. And I can aggro them so that they fall in a hole. If they don't kills me first. Z. Okay. Okay. And she had a couple of lambs with her. So those will those will follow. Let's follow Mama into the hole. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Once I get a feeding trough that I can fill with grass, I'll be able to like actually breed those things. Anyway, $5 is pretty good. Is it like a puzzle game where you have to figure out the correct placement? Because I didn't do well with the last puzzle game I tried. Those VODs are lost media, and for good reason. This is a fuck ton of strawberry plants. It's far more forward than a little to the left. Okay. That might be something to check out. What are you? What are you? What? Perch? Okay, you're quite small. You are a hog. Ah, okay. So it's It's legitimately a sorting game. Okay. Okay. That sounds much more fun. Sometimes because of the shadows, medium fertility soil looks like it's high fertility soil and I get excited, and then it's not. Speaking of soil fertilities, oh, that's not what I did. I'm gonna replace the edge of this pond with high fertility soil. So that I can farm efficient style. Yay! Yay, 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 yay! But if I'm going to start farming, I'm gonna need fence. Because animals will kills your shit. Animals will kills and eats your shit. And we don't want that. A fence won't work if you can just go straight over it. Oh, there's like a... There's like two kinds of hog in here. Two of them can breed. Okay. That'll be helpful. I wish a little bit that they weren't where they are. I need... Oh, I need more... I need more of this. Can I have one more of this? I can. I can have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. I forgot to bring my hoe. I must scurry along to my hoe. me going outside when my girlfriend is at the parked. Okay. Flax and cabbage, I think, are my priorities. Okay, and then I'll have 2 spelt. Okay. Okay. Gamers were farming. Now I wonder if I can isolate those guys. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, I wonder if I can isolate those 2 things from the bitches I actually want to kill. Can I kill the bigger hog and that deer without hurting the other pigs? I'm gonna find out. But first I have to make a bow and some arrows. Because I've got a bunch of copper arrowheads from panning. Okay. Okay. And I don't have... I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay. All my sticks were outside. Like I thought. Am I wrong? Where's the bow? Where is crude bow? Simple bow. Oh, yeah, I just... God forbid you mirror the fucking recipe. Okay, yeah, sure. Whatever. Where are my arrowheads? There they are. Where are my chicken feathers? My chicken feathers are, I'm standing on them. They're on the floor. I'm so smart, I put them on the floor. Okay. Let's try to do some killing. The arrows aren't going to work if I miss, unfortunately. Okay. You know, usually it's incredibly useful when these things pile up all in the same corner. But that is in fact not... Ugh. That is in fact not what I want you to do right now. Okay. God damn. I'm gonna have to get more sticks and see what spearheads I've dug up. Okay. I think I have... I have a couple spearheads. I don't know if they're not what I want to do. Okay, well those are more arrowheads. Those are flint arrowheads. Do I just make the flint arrows? I might have to just make the flint arrows. I say, not grabbing the arrowheads. Come on. And then I miss. Then I miss. Then I hit the thing I don't want to hit. And then I get gravely injured. Okay. How much health do these larger boars have? This is insane. God, finally. Okay, now I just have to hope I survive harvesting it. I probably could have walled them off earlier. Seven meat, 2 fat, that's good. Good haul. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm thinking for the hogs is making a little like tunnel to over here. And that will be where I breed the first generation once I have board abilities. But I think I'm gonna take a break. I might be back in a couple hours. It is unknown. We will see. But for now, we are done. So, I don't know. If I don't see you guys later tonight, I might see you next week Thursday. I might not. I don't know. There isn't really anyone for me to raid, so we're just gonna sign off here. Bye guys. Thanks for hanging out.